Speaking to Eurogamer, Ubisoft Toronto head Jade Raymond said that she believes that Splinter Cell's complexity hurts the series' popularity. Raymond believes that this is why the franchise is not as popular as other stealth-based titles. She said, "One of the things that held it back, despite all the changes that have happened over the years, it's still one of the more complex and difficult games to play. Even though we do have core fans who are like, oh, I want to have more of this experience, when you play any other game that has stealth elements, they're a lot more forgiving than Splinter Cell." She also stated that she believes most other stealth-oriented games do not take as much strategy and planning as the Splinter Cell titles. By default, there aren't many games where that's the case. Most games you can walk in and you start shooting right away, or you just walk in and you improvise as you go along. Considering Splinter Cell more of a thinking man's game, Raymond said that the thinking and planning aspect appeals to some gamers but differs greatly from most other games. That's where you get the thrill, but it's a different way of playing than most games on the market these days. So, when we get down to it, what we see here is Ms. Raymond praising the Sam Fisher franchise for being unique and more difficult than the competition, but also saying it makes it not as popular as the competing titles. So in her eyes, what the series does well is not a good thing. This does not bode well for the Splinter Cell series. When you see these kind of mixed message statements, there's only one conclusion that you can draw from this. They are headed in a different direction. You see this in movies, television shows, sports teams, and companies around the world. When a company head starts praising the past and history of a franchise, it's inevitable that a but is coming along, and this is no exception. The series has been great, but the other games are much more popular. That's really what sums it up best. Ubisoft has decided that if they want the franchise to grow in popularity, Splinter Cell must change, and that's the sad truth. Sure, they could craft a unique storyline or new gameplay elements to bring fresh life into the franchise, but that's not where I see this headed. No, it's obvious that they are hinting that they want to be more like the competition, and a bigger chunk of the audience. While I don't think this change will happen overnight, there's little doubt that the landscape of Sam Fisher's realm will never be the same. Perhaps there is still hope for the franchise, but it's just a matter of time until we see a more Rambo-esque Sam. And as a fan of the franchise ever since the first Xbox game, I can't help but to feel a little sad. But when it's all said and done, it's still speculation. And just maybe the writing is not on the wall. Either that or we'll be seeing a sniper no longer toting a silenced pistol, but a shotgun. As always, we'll keep our eyes open and see what happens next. That's all for now. Peace out.